I have one word for Hoss and Lulu. This place is fun. Okay, that's 4 words, but you get the idea.
Fun, I think, is our middle name.
The store is packed, and as you're fixing to find out, you can get great buys off the rack or customized to your heart's content for that unique one-of-a-kind vibe. Let's start at the beginning. Where did the name Hoss and Lulu come from anyway?
Hoss and Lulu, my grandparents. My grandmother, Lulu, she's a little lady, and she's from the country. Her name was Vonda, but everyone called her Lulu. And then my grandfather, also obviously from the country, I never met him. He passed away when my mother was about 16 or 17, but he was a big, tall, slender man, but he was called Hoss.
The origin story starts when Jill and her family were on vacation.
We went on vacation, and I had my kids and my husband trapped in the car for 13 hours, and I said, I have an idea, and y'all are gonna think I'm crazy, but you can't go anywhere because you're trapped in this car with me, so I'll listen to this idea that I have. And after I explained, I said, I'm gonna need your help, and they were like, okay, we're all in. And by the time we left our vacation, I had already placed my first order. And it just started from there.
And her Etsy store was born.
Etsy was the beginning before all of this.
Yeah. Etsy was the beginning. Etsy was across 75, still in Van Alstyne. So it did, Van Alstyne's been a part of this even when people didn't realize we were in Van Alstyne. Mm-hmm. And then that's what's brought us here to a 245 East Marshall.
Like any successful business, Jill found a pain point and solved it and made hundreds and hundreds of custom patches. Chloe is Jill's right hand at the store, and she knows the importance of those patches.
We have thousands of patches here. Thousands of patches.
Thousands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of the initiation when you first start working here, is to learn where all the patches are.
Mm-hmm.
Hoss and Lulu has been at their current location on Marshall Street for a year now. They opened just in time for last year's Margarita crawl. More on that in a minute. And Chloe, well, she does everything. What brings you into the picture?
I just popped in one day.
Yeah? Like literally shopping for something, and it's like, you're hired.
No, Jill posted something that she was hiring, and I saw it later, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be there. And then that's how it started.
Nice. The rest is history. So what do you do? Like everything, but what does that entail?
Pressing would be the biggest thing. We do a lot of custom quarter zip, shirts, you name it.
It's pressing those custom customer orders that takes up a lot of her time. Here she is demonstrating for the camera. Since there was no real order to press at the time, we're not getting the full steam effect.
Everything we press is individually pressed. There's just so many different layers.
It's a special skill. Not everybody can do it.
Yeah, it takes time. A lot of time, patience, maneuvering, and a lot of heat.
Emery and Shaylin actually gave me a tour of the entire store.
We're gonna tour Hoss and Lulu.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Great.
Okay, right here we have some of our athletic stuff, and then our dresses, our mock necks. Our athletic stuff we love. It's Kimberly C.
Mm-hmm.
It
love
is.
Kimberly.
I think everyone in here has something from there.
Kimberly, yeah.
It is
Do you know
amazing.
Kimberly? Have you met her?
No,
I
sadly.
haven't.
No,
I know.
I've met her workers though.
This is all our Panther gear. Most of the stuff we have pressed and made. So like these bags, we put our patches on and we press them with the huge press that Chloe's pressing. Now you're sitting here making a hat or a sweatshirt and you're leaving with something completely unique that no one else has seen. I love it, especially Saturdays is when I feel like we do a lot of our hats, or when kids come in with doing their hats and things like that. So it is so much fun. It's so much fun designing them and pressing them.
It's a party.
It is a party every day.
Parties are my favorite
Yes.
things because I get to meet so many people, and I love it when I'm at Walmart and I see someone wearing our stuff, or I'm at a football game and I see someone wearing our stuff. I'm like texting our group chat. I'm like, I see our shirt, I see our hat.
Jill says it's the girls that make Hoss and Lulu what it is.
Our girls are wonderful. I will tell you this, all the girls that you're gonna meet, they've been with me since the beginning. We've been here almost, well, a year. And they've been here since the very beginning. And that says a lot about our character, their character. It says a lot about who we are as a family.
This place is so cool. On Saturdays, they put a game on so husbands can watch, maybe have a margarita, while the wives shop and customize if they like.
And since we work on Saturdays, sometimes we have to implement home at work. So occasionally we'll have a Saturday football game on, and I think everybody's perfectly fine with that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It just gave us a little home away from home feel, another seating extension for our parties, and for husbands and dads and
people that just want to hang
and
out.
anybody that just wants to come and hang out with us for a little bit. So.
Which brings me to this year's Margarita Crawl coming up this Saturday. They have plans.
Our first Saturday that we were open was the Margarita Crawl. And so we are about to have our second Margarita Crawl on March 28th with our own flavor this time. And that's the Southern Sapphire Raspberry Margarita. And we are so anxious for that. We have a custom t-shirt. We have the whole 9 yards ready to go, ready
Lots
to roll
of fun
out.
stuff.
We have giveaways, and the store decorated for the 250th birthday of the United States, and we're really excited to share all that with everybody.
So drop by Hoss and Lulu on Marshall Street.
Come and shop with us at Hoss Lulu.
We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6. Thank you. We look forward to seeing you.
They'll help you find or create the look that you are going for, whether it's off the rack or something that's one of a kind. Bye! See you here Saturday, if not before. Reporting for the City of Van Alstyne, I'm Mike Shaw.